timesheet అనేది. So timesheet. So now we are creating epic. So for creating epic, we need to go to the work items. So now here you can see new work item. Click on drop down here. So select epic. So here new epic, field title cannot be empty, so we need to give this epic name. So for this epic we can give timesheet. I have given timesheet. State new. If you observe, there is workflow. Currently only new is there. So but what is the workflow we have? So I will show you later. Okay, workflow. So what is the workflow we have in Jira? So what is the workflow we have in Jira? So to do in progress done. That is only workflow. Okay. So workflow is nothing but SDLC steps in how we do. Like no, first what we do. So first we need to state. So here it is new. The workflow here is new, active, resolved, closed. But we can also edit this workflow based upon our requirement. But in by default in Azure Boards we have new, active, resolved, closed. Okay. So now by default it is in new. So area. So this area is nothing but like in which area we are uh, selecting. Okay. So if I click on here, so this is same area iteration. So we don't have any iteration here, but default we have. I mean default iterations: iteration 1, iteration 2, iteration 3. Basically, iteration 1, iteration 2, iteration 3 is nothing but sprint 1, sprint 2, sprint 3. Okay, later we will discuss about that spaces, like how we can create those sprints. So now it will be go in backlog. So now we will give description of this. So for Epic, there is no specific format. Okay. So whatever we documented, then you can paste it in here. Just a minute. Okay. Okay. So now a description you can add anything like so why you are creating like about so timesheet. So here like uh, so timesheet enables to track working hours of employees. Timesheet enables to track working hours of employees and leave plans, so on so etc. We can write. Okay. So here, okay, this is done. So here you can see, right, priority. So here it is 1 2 3 4. So but what is the priority we have in Jira?
Medium, high, highest.
Medium,
High, highest.
high, highest. Low, lowest also is there, na?
Low, lowest. Low, lowest.
Okay. So risk, if there is any risk. So there is no risk, medium risk. Effort. So effort, I will explain you later. So effort is nothing but story points. Okay, how many story points? So business value, time criticality, start date, end date. Okay. So that is what we have here. So effort means what we can view. The moment I view there was some, see the value of the field effort is not of the right type. Okay, so I will leave it for now. Uh, Development, I can add here link related work also I can add it. Not it later we can have this one. Okay, I will save it. Okay, this 21, no? Epic 21, no? Okay. So now go back to the work items. Okay. Epic, Epic is created number 21, which is epic number is 21. Now we will create a futures. Okay, two futures we will create. So based upon the template. So what can we create? We'll create futures for design and development. Okay. I will go description. Design. It means that design stories we will tag to that user story, and development stories we will tag to this this feature. So save it. Okay, now we'll create user stories. So select. So design a login screen for timesheet. So what else, what else user stories? Design login screen for timesheet. So what are the fields we have in screen?
Title assigned to state area.
Hmm. There will be fields, no? Okay. So one more is so I'll create one more user story for design. So that is the front and back end design. So that is front end means it will be like a UI part. Back end means they will be having some design like So where design in the sense like so once we enter our data, right? So where it will data need to be connected. Okay. So workflow how it will happen. So that design they will do. So first what we do. So we will log in our timesheet. So once we log in, so once we click on submit, right? So what it will do, it will check our data in database, organization database, where they what they will do, it will do um, uh, our whether our details are there in it or not. It will check, right, and then it will returns. If yes, we will log in. If no, we're not able to log in. Okay. Okay. So user roles and responsibilities. So why user roles and responsibilities? For example, if you are a manager, right? So you will be having a privileges for your team also. You can update it, isn't it?
Yeah, it will be different.
Based upon user roles and responsibilities, you will get a privileges. So if you are a so like employee, manager, senior manager, or HR, something that there will be a user roles and responsibilities. So if you are manager role, so you'll be having a privileges where you can approve the timesheet. Okay, isn't it or not? At least you are understanding functionally, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So for that, and so this is the UI. Hmm. Login screen, development or implementation. What else we have? So they enter details, right? So that need to be creating what? So we need to create a tables. Okay, in database. So now, so when we enter our details, right? First, I will give our name, and then there will be country will become right. Which country we are in, and then location come right, like which city we are in. So that data, right? So when we click on that fields, so data need to be connected from somewhere. It has to pull the. It has to. So for example, in Excel sheet, what we do. So if we click on drop down, so there should be a data is there, right? In that, then only it will available. Okay. So here also, when in front end, if any field drop down field, so if you click on the drop down, so the data will come, right? So that data from where it has to fetch. Okay. So if it is fetching from database, it has to call. Okay. It has to send a API to the database, and then there it has to fetch data and then show here. Field. Okay. So now integration also we need login screen, integration. I'm getting some wrong. See now, the moment I click on here, so here drop down is coming. So what it is doing, it is calling, so it is fetching from where it is fetching. It is fetching from some database, right? Login screen integration. So fields validation. So validations means what kind of validations we do? All fields validations means, so they have to do some error. So for example, I have given all the details and then click on submitted, somewhere submitted. Okay. Uh, for example, in timesheet, so I have given 8 hours per day, but by mistake, in one particular date, I have given 80 hours. Now, once I click on submit, so there should the error message should show. So, like you have given more than 8 hours for this one field. So, are you sure? If you are sure, like, is there any overtime have overtime have you done? So there will be option like no overtime also. There will be one field overtime. If you do any overtime to update that work. Okay. So those are all called validations, field validations. For example, so I mentioned date and time field validations. Okay, or I can mention time field validation. For example, this is the one validation, but whatever the fields like this are there, all these fields will be get validation validated. Okay, so what else we have? So error code implementation. So error codes. So for example, so when you connect to the application to the and then there is a server issue. So what is the error issue that would come? What is the error for that? See, there is like no error codes. 404. What is 500 error? A status code is a generic error response, means that server encountered an unexpected condition that prevents it from the fulfilling the request. 404 page not found. STX protocol codes. 404 code means a server could not find a client request web page. It means that page not found, page is not available. So we'll create one user story for error code implementation. సో ఇప్పుడు కొద్దిగా అర్థమవుతుంది కదా మీకు టెక్నాలజీ పరంగా కొంచెం అర్థమవుతుందా?
Yeah.
Okay. So now we have our backlog. So now what we have done? So we have created
User stories.
right? So if I go to backlog here, so these are all the user stories we have. Okay. So if I click on here, future, only futures I can show. So now what we need to do, right? So we need to do the linking. Okay. So all futures we need to link it to futures we need to link it to what is the future parent of future?
Epic.
Epic, right? So we need to do the link it to Epic. So you can see Epic 21. So I just click on here, timesheet. We can do it in different ways. Okay. I will show you how we link. Okay. How we will add parents and child. So now I need to add parent to this feature. So just click on this one, add link. Okay. So development. Okay, not development. Work related work. Just click on here. Related work. Existing. Click on existing item. You can create new also. Here only you can create and then you can add it. So you can see it. Type parent. Here also there are some other options like child, duplicate of. So many is available. So now parent I will click. So work item. What is the work item? So epic is 21. Click on 21. Okay. So parent is added. See now we need to add now we add parent. So we need to add child also, right? So what is the child for design? Design stories are the child one, isn't it?
Mm.
The child means automatically child comes. Child came. Why? It is all parent is already there, right? We can add only one parent. So it came child. So child, how many child issues are there? Two are there. One is design. So I can add one more. Backend. So the two design stories now added. Okay. So you need to click on save. Just saved.
Mhm.
Okay. So now this is the future development, template development. So I will add Epic related work. Epic, same Epic. So select the parent. Epic is timesheet. Okay. Save. Okay. Now what we need to do? We need to add child also. Child or so if this is not done, what we should do? This linking is not done means one of the checklist of
Definition of ready.
ready.
This is also part of prioritization.
Hmm. So this can be done whether it is while creating only we can do it or else in backlog refinement. So basically what they do, right? I will tell you. So now they will create under the epic and future. Okay. Directly they will not create it how we will did. First what they will do, right? So now we have the futures. Okay. So what is the future we have? This is the future we have, right?
Mm.
Work items. So we'll go to the backlogs. Hmm. So here it is. I think here. Okay. Here it should show. Epic also here it should show actually. Epic also future stories and then Epics also we need to configure team settings. Let's go here and check. See, it was unchecked. Okay, once again I will show you. So now if I click on here, future and stories, only two of them I can do. If I click on stories, I'm able to see all the stories. If I click on future, I'm able to see only future. So, but I want to see epic also. So here settings option is there, right? Just click on settings, backlogs. I will select epic also. Save and close. So now if I click on this drop down, I can also show epic, epic. There is only one epic. So now if I want to create a future under this epic, what I do, right? I click on plus option. If I click on plus option, I will be creating a future under the timesheet. So what is the another feature? Let's say give anything.
The time zone.
Okay. So or else let's say I will give integration. Okay, any future that could be there in the timesheet.
Ideal time అన్న.
Okay. Okay. So now if you go offline in the system, right? There will be some maps which where it calculating how much time you are away to this away to the laptop. So that we will integrate to this one. Integrating integrating time tracking tool. Save and close. So earlier what we did, earlier we have created we have gone to epic work items. Here we have selected new work item and then selected future and then we have done. But basically product owners what they will do, right? So they will not do it. So basically what they will do, first they will create futures. When the futures, once epic is created, they want to create any uh, future, right? So what they will go, they will go to the, where is that future? Should come here. Okay, it is there. It is went to top. Okay. So now I want this to be top. Okay, just drag and drop it there. Okay, we'll discuss. Let's not go to the out of topic. Ah. So go to the backlog. We don't need to do. Already it is a parent. You have created as a child issue. So now the moment I click on drop down, I can see timesheet. Now I want to create a user stories under the integrating time tracking tool. Okay. So I want to create a user story. So what I do? The moment I click here, there is a plus option. So plus option means we will be creating a user story. Sheet app. Okay. So the moment you see arrow mark means it means that it has user stories. I click on this. I click on this. This is how it is hierarchy. So now here user story roles and responsibilities. So what is the parent of this user story?
Timesheet development.
Okay. What is the parent of timesheet development?
Timesheet epic.
Timesheet epic is the parent. So this is how hierarchy is there. But this option we don't have in Jira. So we cannot link. So either we can link it to future or we can link it to only epic. See here again now what I will do. I will create a subtask. Task generally we create a tasks under user story. So now we'll create a user story. Sorry, this is the user story, right? Under user story, we'll create a subtask. Add link, new item. See, under child, it came task. So what is the title of task? So user roles and responsibilities. So now when I have given, see for example here only, when there in this also there is a groups. When we are checking, right? When I'm trying to giving access, you have seen some groups. If I give access to those groups, you will get those privileges. Okay. So based upon that privileges, you need to get the access. Based upon that groups, you need to get the privileges. Adding, let's say title. Okay. Adding user or creating user groups. First, we will create a user groups. Based upon that, we will add the people to the those groups. Creating user GRO group roles and responsibilities. Now I will add one more. So now I will add one more new item. Or mention QA validations. Just save and close. Now see. So Epic we have under Epic timesheet. Okay. So timesheet development, user stories. Again, there will be arrow mark. It means that it has subtasks. If I click on here, I can see two subtasks, QA validations, and this is how hierarchy will be there. Okay. So the moment you can see arrow mark in the timesheet means it means that it has the features. The moment you see forward arrow mark in the any of the feature, it means that it has user stories. The moment you see here you don't have any arrow mark, it means that it doesn't have any subtask. Here for user story roles and responsibility, you have seen this arrow mark. It means that it has subtask or task. Basically in Jira, subtask here it will be task. This is the hierarchy. The hierarchy is uh, task, user story, future, and timesheet. But again, for user story, directly you can add timesheet as a parent. Okay, but that is not the right way to do. So anti-pattern of agile, we call it.
In Jira also we can link like parent and child.
No, we can't think so.
It's only dependency we can do in Jira.
Dependencies.
Okay.
Linking is different. Okay, so adding it. So for user story, you can add any user story, dependency user story. You can add bugs, but it won't be a kind of a parent. Okay, here purely hierarchy is there. I'm adding user story. I'm adding future to the user stories as a parent.
Okay.
I'm adding epic to the future as a parent. That we don't
But
have in it in Jira.
we have epic feature, user story, task. In
Yes.
Jira, we also we have epic, then features also.
Features we don't have. By default we don't have, but we can configure
But
that.
generally, what is the order? Epic in Jira, epic.
In Jira, epic user stories.
Direct
Subtask.
user stories. Okay.
Yeah.
No feature. If you want to, you can add, but generally we don't have.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what you learned in Azure Boards? So you learned like how to create projects, how to give access to the team members, and then how to create epics, user stories, tasks, subtasks, task, and how to link. Okay. So I'll update this in this recording. I will update it in YouTube channel. Okay, there you can watch. So any other questions for today?
No, not for today. One small clarification.
Okay.
You told which day and what are the timings for sprint meetings? అది ఒకసారి clarification like you're doing sprint from Wednesday to Tuesday night. Sprint start to Wednesday and ends at Tuesday. 2 week sprint and sprint planning is on Tuesday. You told Tuesday 9:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Sprint review every Tuesday 8 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Right.
Retrospective every Wednesday 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. And backlog refinement Monday and Thursday 8:30 to 9 p.m. Correct,
correct.
And daily Scrum,
Daily
1 p.m. to 1 p.m. 1:30 to 1:45, 1 and at night at 10 p.m. to 10:15 p.m.
right.
Two daily Scrums, one with offshore arms. Right,
అంతే.
అంటే 2 ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ అన్నారు కదా, సెకండ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ కి ఒక 1 hour గ్యాప్స్ పెట్టుకోమంటారు టైం.
సో వాళ్ళు ఒకే ప్రాజెక్ట్ 2 స్టాండప్ కాల్లు వాళ్ళు అడుగుతారు మళ్ళీ మీకేమన్నా సో డూ యూ థింక్ రియలీ ఇట్ ఈస్ నీడెడ్ అని. సో అప్పుడు మీరు చెప్పాలా. సో yes, like first we will have like quick stand-up call with the outsource team, like so what they will be planning for today. So and evening time, like in evening time, like most of the product owner, business analysts and stakeholders will join. So if they have any doubts or clarifications regarding, and tech lead also from on site. So if team have any team stuck somewhere or they need any clarification regarding requirement, so they will can check it in quickly. They can check it in with the offshore team.
Okay.
Onshore team like that dependent. Okay.
And second project same days,
Same days.
Same days, different times, like half an hour, 1 hour. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.